All right, here we go. We got it. We got it. So welcome again, everybody. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It is our 8 o'clock session, and we are going to get into this amazing protection plan. Like I was saying, just a little bit about me. My name is Bianca Baez. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, raised in Tampa, Florida. I actually worked for a company in the food service industry for about 12 years before I was introduced to this platform and these amazing services. My mentor actually found me through Facebook, liking all of his posts, right? A lot of you guys might be here right now because of social media. So I was the one that was like tired of living with bad credit, ready to make more money, right? I wanted to make a change in my life and I just needed a little bit of help. So now I've been with the company 4 years. I've been able to help my team grow. And I personally got over 120-point credit score increase with these services, 9 derogatory remarks deleted, over $350,000 worth of debt taken off, permanently removed. My husband's credit score went up over 160 points, 12 accounts removed. And of course, he actually had student loans that were deleted, which a lot of people are looking for that information, right? So a little bit about the company. We were actually founded in 2004, headquarters in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have a unique collection of services carefully selected to provide financial protection and opportunity to everybody who joins us in business. We're a completely debt-free company that has helped thousands of people. And obviously, if we want to help you get out of debt, we have to be a debt-free company as well, right? We can't teach you guys to do something that we're not actively doing. And then, of course, we've had the same key executives since the inception of the company, which is amazing because at the end of the day, if you've got the same people from start to finish, they're growing with you for the long run. So why is this more important than ever? Because the single biggest difference between financial success and financial failure is how well you manage your money. Can we all agree that when we didn't have a budget in place, that when we're not tracking our finances, that it's a little bit stressful with what you have going on as far as bills coming in and money going out? But it's simple. To master your money, you have to manage your money. And we're not taught financial literacy in school. It takes a lot of time to change your thinking and become financially literate. I know we can all agree on that. 5 shocking facts that you don't know about your finances. This right here, guys, is education that we need to be spreading everywhere. You guys can take screenshots. If you have friends that need to learn this information, I actively tell people, take this information, share it with the world. Because Americans are drowning in a total of $1.057 trillion in credit card debt as of March 2019. Can we all agree that what has happened since March 2019, a pandemic, right? And obviously the credit card numbers have gone up because millions were laid off behind that, right? 56% of people in the US have no rainy day fund. If American family has a tire blowout, anything like that, then they're going and borrowing the money, going into debt because they don't have a rainy day fund for in case something happens. 46% of baby boomers have less than a $10,000 saved for credit for retirement. And obviously we know history repeats itself, right? If our parents don't have it or our parents don't have it, then what's the difference between us and our children, which is our future? 40% of millennials have spent money that they didn't have to keep up with friends. And most people keep it a secret. I'm sure we've all been there, right? Pull out the credit card, spend it, go out for drinks or something like that. And, we really don't have the funds to be able to be spending, but here we are still swiping that card. The last one and the most important one to me is 43 million Americans have a credit score of 599 or less. And I know this is only simply due to education. We were not taught this information in school. We're not taught this information, even in most colleges, they don't teach you about your credit, how to manage it, what affects it the most, how to build it, anything whatsoever, right? So that fills a lot of people with anxiety, embarrassment, frustration, fear, confusion. I was that person. I reached out to Rob with a 580 credit score, thinking that I was going to have to live till I was 30, 32, 35 with all of these derogatory remarks and all of these late payments and all this stuff holding me down from a car accident that it wasn't even my fault, right? That's not fair to me at all. So it's really nothing to be ashamed of, guys. It happens to great people all the time. And I want you to know that whoever invited you to this webinar, they did it for a reason. They did it because they want to help you see something different. We have nothing to hide with what we do and how we help our clients. We actually have a private group with over 160,000 members that post testimonies daily on new houses, new cars, bankruptcies, evictions, repossessions, all of these medical collections, child support, student loans being deleted on an everyday basis. So what does having a strong credit score leave you with? It makes you feel confident, excited, abundant. You know that if you apply for something, they're going to tell you yes, you're going to get approved. It opens up possibilities to create the real lifestyle that you truly want to desire. And most people don't teach you how you can create income by leveraging your debt. So what does good credit make it easier to get? New houses, new cars, lower interest rates on credit cards and loans, higher limits, contracts without security deposits. I was able to qualify for my family's property by getting those 120-point increase on my credit score by having all those collections accounts removed. I was able to go into the Kia dealership and get my dream mama car. I was able to get my Kia Sorento with no proof of income because my credit score was a 720 at the time. All they asked me for was my signature and about how much I make a month. And I never thought that was possible, guys. I really, really thought that at the age of 30, 31, that they're still going to be asking me, well, I'm going to need some bank statements, some paycheck stubs, something. They didn't ask me for any of that, guys, because my credit score was so high. And then, of course, with the credit card, the higher limits, the loans, guys, I literally run a whole retail business making profit off of being able to leverage my credit using a credit card to purchase inventory. And then, of course, selling it in my store, right? So obviously, if you can have higher limits, more available credit to you, you're able to open up a lot more opportunities to you to be able to do more things. So UCS is committed to helping individuals, families build, organize, and protect their financial future. That is our ultimate goal. We want to give you all 12 services to be able to help you build, protect, and monitor everything that's going on. I personally just got my real estate license, and now I'm able to help my clients that were getting increases in the credit program purchase a property, right? Now I can tell them, listen, you need to do your budget. It's here. You're already working on your credit. Here's your budget. Here's your savings goal. You guys can go ahead and fill this information out. And at the end of the day, it's going to give you your goal date for your deposit on your house, your savings goal for that family trip, that vacation that you guys want to take, right? So I'm going to go into these services a little bit with you guys. The first part of our program is about building. We're going to help you with the credit restoration. We assist you with anything challenging the credit bureaus to remove inaccurate, obsolete, and erroneous items from your credit report. So all of those third-party collections that have been sold at the end of the year, guess what? The original company has already taken a tax write-off for that debt. They sold your information for pennies on the dollar, and now you've got a collections company coming for you, and you've never agreed to pay them that debt. Our attorneys know what to put on that information, on that paperwork for you, so that way they can end up helping you get that deleted and permanently removed from your report. I personally seen 120 points within 4 months with this service. Then we have Credit Builder. Now, if you have a lot of different things, if you're going through bankruptcy, if you're going through divorce, if you need to get that validation letters, we give you the opportunity to go into Credit Builder, and our attorneys have already prepared documentation for you guys to help you with all of this. We give you credit monitoring as well, because obviously as we're working on your credit, we don't want anybody to ding your credit, steal your credit, or anything like that, and you not have first reports to that. Because at the end of the day, if we're building your credit score within 3-4 months, you get a 120-point increase, you're going to want to be able to watch that and monitor that. Then, of course, we give you the credit attorney. If you're being harassed, if you have questions, They give you the opportunity to schedule with them a free 30-minute consultation. You can ask them what you can do, and they'll be able to help you evaluate your case for difficult to remove inaccurate items on your credit report. And if they're legitimate, they can sue the agency to clean up your report, in which case you may be entitled to compensation, which that for me was huge, guys. So how is your credit score calculated, right? What is the breakdown? How can we get ahead of the curve and educate ourselves so that way we're not falling behind everybody else? So 35% is payment history. One late payment is anywhere from 50 to 100 points that you guys can get removed for your credit report. It'll drop your score drastically with one late payment, and it can take up to 7 years to remove it if you don't do credit restoration. And then of course, on-time payments is going to be what builds your score. If the more on-time payment history you have and you're collecting all at the same time, the bigger your credit score is going to be, right? So then of course it goes to 30% capacity and amounts owed, percentage of credit limits available. So if you have a credit card for $300 and you have $300 maxed out on that, that can actually affect your credit score just as hard as one late payment by dropping your score because you're overutilizing your credit, which is basically you're spending more than you should. Because really at the end of the day, the whole reason why people have credit is to show the banks that they can have money and they don't need to use the money, that they can handle their own finances on their own income and have that extra there as backup. So then 15% is going to be length of credit, how long you've actually had your account. The older your account, the better. And guess what? If you've got a 10-year-old account and you're like, hey, let me add some more accounts, it's going to drop your length of credit. It's going to do the average between your cards. So if you have a 10-year-old card and a 1-month-old card, a 1-day-old card, what's the average of that? 5 years. So you're actually going to take a 5-year hit to your credit report. Then of course, 10% is going to be new credit inquiries. And the new credit inquiries is going to be how many times you're actually applying for credit. And at the end of the day, you don't want to have more than 2 every year. Obviously, if you go and you apply for a car, then the car is going to shotgun your credit if you don't come in with a private lender. I always tell my clients, guys, with the car payments, the car loans, anything like that, you want to go to a private lender and you want to do it through your bank. If you have a good relationship with your bank, apply with them first. Go through the credit union, because at the end of the day, you're going to apply with somebody who already has the payment history for you, your income running for you, and they're going to give you a better rate for your credit score. Then of course, types of credit. The different types of credit that you have actually builds up their credit. So you want to have installment loans and revolving credit. Obviously, it's going to be your credit. So it's going to be credit cards is going to be a revolving type of credit. Your mortgage is going to be a different type of credit. New car loan is going to be a different type of credit. Installment loan. So like if you take a loan out from your bank, then that is considered an installment loan. Or like if you go through Badcock, that's considered like an installment loan, because at the end of the day, it'll end up closing when you're finished paying that off. So now when we get into organizing your financial future and it comes into budgeting, right? We want to organize everything that you've got going on. So we give you a budgeting tool to track your income and your spending by creating a personalized budget. We're going to give you a net worth tool. Everybody knows Beyonce and Jay-Z's net worth, right? But we don't know our own. This is how you can actually discover your net worth by figuring out your assets and liabilities and using your quick and simple calculations to see where you stand. Then we have the YFL Family Mint program. So if you have kids, this is definitely a great and amazing program that you can introduce your children to and give them the ability to learn about finances. And it gives you the breakdown by age of what you should be teaching them as far as money, income, finances, and spending. Then we have the debt payoff program. This is where you can actually enter in all your credit card expenses, your home payments, your car loan payments, and see how you can pay it off faster while saving interest and how much you should actually be paying. We just had our regional vice president go over this, and she actually showed us how she's going to be saving over $100,000 in the next 5 years by filling out this debt payoff program. So then we want to help you protect your financial future, right? Obviously, once you get that 700 credit score, you want to have identity monitoring, and you want to make sure that nobody is coming after you. So we actually give you up to $1 million of coverage for your entire household. Anybody who lives with you is covered as long as your plan is activated. Then we give you a will and trust. And with the will and trust, all you do is fill it out. It's like a simple application asking you questions. Where do you want your kids to go? What assets do you have? Who do you want to leave it to in case of your passing? And then they actually print it out to you and they send it to you in the mail. And they send you this beautiful book. You have it notarized, and now you have your legal documentation. It is free to update at any point in time with our services. And the best thing about it is, this is a $500 service alone for this. So at the end of the day, if you can save $200 to $500 while you're getting your credit restored, organize your credit, and protecting it at the same time, why not take advantage and protect your children and your finances at the same time? Then we're going to give you a financial lockbox. So God forbid you lose something, you're going to have one central online location that can be accessed at any time. This organizational tool can be personalized to forward to a contact of your choice in case of an emergency. And then we do give you the savings goals. Setting goals is the best way to reach them. Our savings goal system allows you to create multiple goals, decide when you need to achieve how those goals, and choose how often you need to save. Just give me 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. All right, so going into 4 months with our protection plan, we actually give you a discount on our service. We obviously know that some people need a little bit longer on their credit restoration, right? Bankruptcies, repossessions, sometimes it might take 4 to 6 months, 4 to 12 months. I do have one client that it took him a year to get a repossession removed and a bankruptcy. It was one of each, but it jumped his credit score over 100 points, and they were actually able to help him get into a home by having that removed. And he told us over and over again that he would have gladly paid for his year anytime. He still continues with the service to this day because of everything that we include. And then once you hit 13 months plus, we actually give you another discount, and it drops down to $49. So you can see right at month 4 to 12, we actually add in another service. We're going to give you Rocket Lawyer. And what that does is, if you want to create an LLC, if you need to create a contract agreement between you and a rental agreement, or somebody in business, they give you that service. They give you a free 30-minute consultation. They give you a discount on the services that they provide. And that service alone is worth $39 a month for that company. So not only are we actually giving you guys everything you need to build, organize, and protect your credit score, but we're going to actually give you Credit My Rent as well. This is a separate tool that we use. It starts at $9.95 a month, but they can add back the last 2 years of your payment history. This is huge for clients with zero background, no payment history, because now you're automatically going to get 2 years worth of on-time payment histories, instantly add of rent payments. And how much is your rent? Drop how much your rent is in the comments, because I want to let you know that is how much they are going to report as your paid off trade line. So every month it's going to report as paid off to all to Equifax and Experian as far as credit bureaus goes. We are going to give you a roadmap. If you access it in your protection plan, you can easily click off months 1 through 3, what you're supposed to check off. and then months 4 to 6, months 7 through 9, 10 through 12, to help you keep track of everything. And, at the end of the day, this is something that you have access to 24 hours a day. So you can easily come in here and make sure you're staying on top of your goals in the app. So you can download it from from the App Store, UCESPP, United Credit Education Services Protection Plan. We want to make sure our clients have easy, quick access to everything that they have available. So for you guys to take control of your financial future today, it's only $188 to get started. It's literally less than most people's electric bill. And at the end of the day, it's going to set you free from a lot of those baggage that you're carrying right now, those late payments, those repossessions, those student loans. Listen, 7 years wiped away in 4 months. I would do it all over again. And after that, it's only $89 a month for all of these services for months 1 through 3, $69 a month for 4 through 12, and $49 a month for 13 plus. You can see there's a lot of people on this call right now. I'm sure you are invited by somebody here. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing it for. We just want to share information with you guys. You don't have to live 7 years with bad credit. So this screen here brings us to our YFL scholarships. Last year in 2021, we were able to give away over $600,000 by donating $2 per protection plan for every client that we help enroll into the service. And what we do with this money is we actually give it back to kids going into college, freshman year of college. And then, of course, by educating the youth, by going into the schools, we provide documents and things like that for the kids, pizza parties at the end of the events for them, so that way they can have fun while learning about their finances. So after going over all of the protection plan services, how we can help our clients build, how we can help them restore and protect their credit, now we get to transfer into the ultimate wealth education. So this is the company that we run. We partner with through United Credit Education Services. They're the nonprofit organization that helps work on the credit. United Wealth Education is the business opportunity that we have here to be able to offer these services, just like how you were invited to this webinar. You can invite people who need the same help, because I promise as soon as you start seeing an increase, your friends, your girlfriends are gonna be like, how did you get 120 points? How did you get 60 points in a month? How did you delete a derogatory remark in less than 6 months and you're supposed to have 7 years? I promise you, people are going to be dragging you down the street. They're going to be chasing you. How? Please tell me how. So it's good to have money and the things that money will buy, but it's good to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money won't buy. I don't know about you guys, but before I was introduced to this company, I was working full-time at a day job in a kitchen, killing myself. Then I would leave there, have 2 hours break, and then I would be going into my next job. Okay. My next job was a tax preparer. So I would work there from 4 to 9 o'clock. I would never get to see my kids, guys. I was literally always at work. It was like, hey, change uniform and out the door. I was still struggling to make money and I had no time. I was running 2 other businesses, my 2 online businesses as well, just starting those out, figuring it out. So I really had no time when I first found this opportunity, but I made the time that I needed so I could set myself free. So what Ultimate Wealth Educators does, it provides our agents the ability to build a business by marketing innovative financial literacy tools, products, and services. We just want to help educate people with the information that they didn't know was out there. And if I can tell you about it and be the one that gets paid instead of a big, huge corporate company, doesn't that make you feel better than going to somebody like maybe, let's say, Lexington Law, and you never get to talk to anybody there? They're not really caring about your online process. Like, you can't reach out to them and ask them questions and them really explain to you the process and educate you. They just want to do everything for you so that way they can drag it out first of all. And second of all, they can keep you uneducated on the situation. So of course, remember, it takes hard work to make substantial income. I didn't help my team get to $25,000 a month by not helping anybody grow, not turning into the leader that I became, that I am now. But at the end of the day, if you promote yourself, if you put yourself out there, if you genuinely want to help people see results and make a change, you can make a whole lot of money with this company. Okay, no promises, but if you're anything like Bianca Baez, I can tell you right now, you'll see some success. So 16.5 million Americans are actually making additional with the income and gig economy. Uber Eats, Turo, Airbnb, Lyft, Rover, Curb, Grubhub, everybody got a side gig nowadays, right? So why not make financial literacy your side gig to begin with? Because you never know where it can help you end up. With this company, you're able to be your own boss, make your own hours, build your own team. If you don't want to build a team, you don't have to build a team. I tell my agents that all the time. But guess what? Wouldn't you rather have 100 people doing the same thing instead of one person doing 100 people's worth of work, right? So a lot of people doing the same thing ends up being in a lot more success. You're able to work from anywhere, be a part of a supportive and productive community. If you guys are friends with anybody who invited you to this platform, you can see on a regular basis that we're always getting together. We're always trying to educate the youth, educate the masses. We go, we feed the homeless together. And we just really want to see each other win. And most jobs don't offer you that. We're able to work full-time or part-time. Like I said in the beginning, I would do it literally in between both of my jobs while I was driving to the next one. I would run consultations. Hey, do you need to build or restore? How can I help you build or restore? Okay, you need to build, you need to restore. So then you can help people reach their personal and financial goals. I know for me, I worked in the culinary industry and I loved making people feel good with food, right? But now I can make them feel good with their credit and their finances. And then of course, we give you easy to use online tools and training, excellent agent support. And at the end of the day, the way we get paid, excuse me, is what truly made an impact in my life. Every day I used to have to go clock in and clock out when my boss told me to. That's called linear income. I give him my 8 hours, he gives me my little baby paycheck. Okay. I'm never allowed to make more money than I want. I'm never allowed to call out if I need to call out. I'm not allowed to do anything that I want to do. It's on his time, right? And then of course, what we offer is what we call residual income, leveraging a network. So now every time I enroll a customer, not only do I get paid the following week from helping that customer, but I get paid for every month that the customer is with me, because that means that I'm actually helping my customers see results. I'm keeping in contact with them. We're going through the process, and the company wants to reward us with continuous income. Then, of course, we all know traditional marketing has changed. I don't know about you guys, but I sure as heck don't read the newspaper anymore. And that's where marketing started, right? Newspapers, flyers, hanging it up, anything like that. That's where that stuff came from. And now it's all word of mouth. 84% of people actually trust word of mouth recommendations over any form of advertising. If my best friend told me that this cupcake is amazing, I'm gonna try this cupcake before a stranger or a commercial is telling me good. I'm like, yeah, y'all just want to tell me it's good. But if my homegirl tells me it's good, I'm gonna trust her, right? So you can make UWE your side hustle and be rewarded for referring clients to our protection plan. That's all we do. Literally, all I do is tell people how they can fix their mistakes or build, because they haven't started anything. I'm educating people. That's it. So what's a better way to make living than making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being? There is none, right? And how does it work? So how it works is we make $100 per client. That's part of the 188. We have a $99 activation fee. We make $100 from that. And then we have our first month of service of the 89 for the nonprofit organization. Then every month after that, we make $12 a month residual. As you can see, I talked to you guys about that on the protection plan. The next way we get paid is going to be a customer acquisition bonus. All that means is if I help you get started in the business, I help you get 2 clients, because our company doesn't want us enrolling people into the services and helping them start a business and leaving them high and dry. Our company wants us to teach you how to become the best consultant, so that way you can also help educate people in your spare time. When I first started doing this business, my conversation was an hour long. Oh my God, who wanted to be on the phone with me, right? But now I can have a full consultation down in 10, 15 minutes. And that's why, as a regional sales director, they actually pay me $430 per new business partner that I help get started, because they know that I'm going to help educate my brand new business partner on how to be the best consultant. So they're going to just pay me a little bit more money. They basically get a head run start, like a jump start, right? So the next way we get paid is going to be a monthly infinity bonus. Basically, look at this as profit sharing. The company says, thank you for helping your team grow. Thank you for helping your team get promoted. We want to pay you a percentage of what you're making monthly. So currently our team is doing over $25,000 a month. So the company gives me 0.75 of all the sales that we do during the month, going all the way up to a Pinnacle Senior Vice President like Mr. Alfred Nixon, our youngest in the company. He's only 29 years old, doing over $10 million a month in sales. And he gets 3% of that. So you guys can do the math. Every month he makes 3% of over $10 million. And you know how he did that, guys? Just by sharing this information with more people. That's it. How many people can you get this in front of? Then we're going to give you additional rewards. Obviously, every company likes to reward you along the way. We want to give you customized pop sockets, medallion clubs. These are like little thank yous as you grow your protection plans, just saying hello to the more people that you help. We give you 50, 100, 150 protection plans, 200, 250, 350, and 450, going all the way up to that Shinola watch. So then once you get to levels 1 through 4 of rest, relaxation, and retirement, they actually give you a $600 a month bonus that you can use to anything that you want, whether it's travel to grow your team, anything like that. Level 2 and 3, $10,000 cash bonus, $1,500 car allowance. Level 4, a one-time $25,000 cash bonus. So then it is going to be level 5, $50,000 cash bonus with automobile upgrade option. Level 6, $5,000 monthly house payment. Level 7 through 10, which is my end goal, right? My 10-year retirement plan. This is where I plan to be years 7 through 10 in this company. Monthly retirement bonus up to $25,000 a month, and bonuses from $100,000 to $250,000 a month. So I don't know about you guys, but the income behind that is amazing. But not only does the company do that for you, but they also actually give you the opportunity to go ahead and get training and support. We're not going to leave you high and dry. We're not going to just help you go get started and then not do anything with this, right? So we actually have training going on right now, 8 p.m. for new agents. And then, of course, you're in business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. And that, for me, is what is so important. At the end of the day, if you guys are not in business by yourself, then you feel a lot better when you get started, right? I don't know how to build a website. The company gives you a personalized agent website. They give you an online backup office. They give you live agent and customer support, weekly pay for qualified agents. That just means you helping somebody at least once a week get started, and then you get paid, right? Life insurance for qualified agents. They give you up to $100,000 worth of life insurance. They give you professional marketing materials, commissions, rewards, bonuses, regional and national training events. We actually have a huge event coming up February 19th. All of you guys are invited, all 31 of you guys. If you're local to Tampa, please be there. It will be the best $40 that you ever invested into yourself, because they are not only going to teach you everything to launch your business, but to get your credit where it really needs to be. So then we give you tax advantages. Obviously, with the tax advantages, as soon as you start business with us, guess what, guys? Phone is the tax write-off. I got the new iPad mini and the pen. I got the iPhone watch. It's all a tax deduction. It is a business expense. I have my LLC, so that way I can go ahead and take it all as a tax write-off for this company. Your electric bill becomes part of an expense. Your internet bill becomes part of an expense. The miles that you drive, whenever I go to a business partner's house to hang out, it's a tax deduction if we're working together. So there's a lot of different things that you can take advantage of here. Why not? So obviously, we went over the client services. To be a client with us, it's only $188. To become a referral agent in the program, it's extra $111. That pays for your back office setup, your websites, and your marketing app. It's only an extra $111 to turn your credit restoration into a tax write-off instead of a bill. And that for me was huge because now I'm spending $300. I get a deduction at the end of the year. My tax return is going to be bigger, and my $89 a month that I pay for this service, guess what? It's a tax deduction. So why not, right? The power of five is something that I always love telling everybody about because this is how you can actually get your credit restoration for free and make a lot of money at the same time, right? So if you bring 5 customers or agents into the company, you qualify to get your next month's services for free. And that for me was amazing because I knew 5 people with less than a 700 credit score. I knew 5 people that needed this help, that thought they'd had to live 7 years with bad credit, and they don't. This is the app that I was telling you guys about that your extra $111 pays for, the Ultimate Wealth Educators app. It's amazing. They give you all your marketing tools, videos, live testimonies, because like I said, guys, we have over 160,000 people seeing results with these products every single month. So I love giving a little bit of testimonies, and this is one that I wanted to share with you. She posted this last week, Miss Camarillo. Myra, she's amazing. She started as an agent because she needed help with improving her credit score, and she wanted another stream of income, right? So she started at a 679, and within 2 months of utilizing these services and working with this protection plan, it went to a 737. She did take a small dip back down, but you know, utilization happens, and the knowledge of this company, she's been able to go ahead and bring it back up to a 743. And you guys know, hey, the proof is in the pudding right here. You can see November 22nd, 2021, 743, and you can literally see her progress throughout the program. And at the end of the day, guys, whoever invited you to this webinar, ask them to get into the testimonial group so you can see all the new homes, the new cars that we're getting people approved for. And I hope you guys got some great information and value out of this webinar tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys get out of here. If you have any questions, get back to the person that invited you. If you're ready to get started, you ready to be an agent, go ahead, ask them for that link, let them know I'm ready to make more money and get my credit fixed at the same time. It's about to be tax season. There's going to be so many people that need this help. Why not get it from you instead of me, right? And then of course we have B, but I have some questions. Get back to the person who invited you, ask them those questions. And then of course C, I just want to be a client. Hey, that's fine. That's our end goal. 70% of our business is just helping clients get their credit restored. And we're not mad at that. We love creating new testimonies. So everyone have a great evening and good night.